Okay, here's Ryder. Here's Mr. Ryder Pants. What? What? Okay, I want to make this quick. Because there's a lot of people talking about hormones, if their birds are laying eggs, or territorial, aggressive, yada yada, anything to do with hormones. And it's springtime right now in Australia, so all the birds are going crazy. So bye. That's okay. How about I just have little scampy in the back? That's good enough. So what was I talking about? Okay, hormones. Ways to reduce hormones. So I get a lot of questions about this in community pages and other groups, and they're wondering, how to help, especially if their female has laid eggs. It's so scary. I can't imagine what it's like. Cedar or Sky haven't laid eggs yet, thank goodness. So, but it seems very close. They are very nesty. So, yes, and I've already gone over a minute and I haven't even started the conversation. So, okay. Yes, Scampy. A few things to start with. No less than 12 hours sleep. And I'll explain why. In winter, the days are shorter, and in spring and in summer, sunlight lasts for longer throughout the day. So that triggers their hormones. They know it's springtime. They know it's summer because there's more daylight hours. So if you limit that to 12 or more, maybe 12, 13. Some people do 14. These guys don't sleep longer than 12 hours. They don't like to, but 12 hours is good. Any less than that, then they're going to go crazy. Next is huts, nests, anything, those fuzzy huts. I wouldn't even use them. They're horrible. Sky has chewed hers up before, and, or every second bird that has one has crop impaction fibers stuck in their crop. It builds up and turns into a rock hard lump. So getting rid of those fuzzy huts is important. And you can use other things if you want to use a hut or a nest. But if you're trying to reduce hormones, get rid of any huts, nests. Make sure they're not hanging out in little dark areas. So I know that some of them, like to hide in little corners and things like that. So try and avoid that, or distract them from that, or get them away from that. Hide those places. The next thing is diet. So hopefully your bird, depending on what breed it is, yada yada, is on pellets and vegetables, maybe a little bit of seed, a little bit of fruit. So the fat in the seeds and the sugar in the fruit also triggers hormones. And the reason why is because in springtime, everything's growing, everything's blooming, there's an abundance of food. So they eat like crazy. And, all sorts of seeds and fruits, yada, yada, are all growing, and that triggers their hormones. So if you want to reduce their hormones, and also the sugar and fat is high in energy, so that gives them a lot of energy. If you want to just reduce any kind of aggression or excitement, reducing the amount of seeds, especially nuts, sunflower seeds, remove them from the diet completely for those months, and fruit. And also corn has a lot of sugar. Sweet potato has a lot of sugar, so avoid those. Pumpkin as well has sugar. Peas, sugar snap peas, things like that. So you can reduce those. If you're happy with removing corn from the diet, that's fine. And sweet potato for that month or a couple of months, that's probably a good idea. Even another lady with a channel, she said that she couldn't stop her bird from laying eggs, and once they removed all fresh food from the diet, so the vegetables and the fruits, got rid of that, then she stopped. And the reason why is because soft mushy foods are the problem as well. So during mating and having babies, the mates and they would feed the babies and each other with regurgitation. So any warm mushy foods resembles that. Definitely stay away from warm and mushy foods. That's a problem too. What else? Quickly now, we've got 4 minutes and nobody's going to sit around and watch it for that long. What else, Scampy? I'm sure there's other things. I'm sure there's other things. And I should have written down a list, but those are my top something. Top 3, top 4. Touching the bird. So in the wild, the mate is the only one that can touch and preen the bird anywhere on its body. Other flock members can preen the head because they can't reach their own head. So when you're playing with your bird and giving it head scratches, make sure it's only head scratches and you're not touching the rest of the body. If you touch the rest of the body, it's going to stimulate them and trigger those hormones again. So do not touch the body. And even if head scratches are triggering that, you're going to have to cut it out. Because, sometimes, if I'm giving head scratches and then they start going, you have to stop that. Kisses, never feed them from your mouth. Never give them food from your mouth. Also, the bacteria in our mouth is super dangerous for them. So don't even do that. But, also that mimics regurgitation. Also kisses, if that's triggering hormones. Your mouth to their beak, that's another problem. What was I saying now? I did say something else. Kisses, yada yada, touching the body. Yeah, that's another big one too. So those are my top tips. Let's say tips. Top tips for reducing hormones, stopping your birds from laying eggs and all that kind of thing. Someone has said that their bird is getting too friendly with a bunch of their toys, so they'll remove a toy and change it with a different one, and then they'll do the same thing. I don't know what to do in that situation because you can't take away all their toys. Maybe try and focus on teaching them to forage, and you do have to train them to forage. So you hide things, you show them, you make sure they're ripping apart toys rather than trying to make love to them. Get rid of mirrors. Mirrors are a problem too. If they fall in love with their reflection, that's going to cause hormones. So okay, I've run through this as fast as I can so I can share this with everyone rather than writing the list every time in comments. So hopefully, this will help a few people and hopefully they'll stick around to the end and it's not too boring and slow. Thanks, guys. Scampy? Did you see someone fly through? Okay. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Goodbye. That's okay. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Bye, Scampy. Can we zoom in? You can't zoom in on this mode. Can't move in. Okay, Scamp. Good boy. Yes, in the room. Okay, bye.